channel. What's cracking like it? You already know we right here at work decided to hop on, chop it up with individuals, see what the talk of the town is going down. The word on the curve. You heard me? Let me just set this up real quick. Hope everybody's having beautiful. What's it? Madness Monday. You already know we right here at work decided to hop on, chop it up. Let me just move this over here. Oh wait, where's my charger? Okay, all right. I had to charge my shit. All right, we good to go. Oh, what's cracking like it, Mr. Pasa? Is definitely up in the casa for the raza. ¿Qué dice la buena vida, carnal? Whoopsie. I guess I didn't set this up right. Hold up. Okay, there we go. What you getting yourself into? How's your Monday going? ¿A toda madre o un desmadre? You know, we chilling. What's good, the Mexican G? And for those who were asking, right, I got in a few emails saying if my thoughts on the whole lefty thing. I'm not gonna make a video about that. He got arrested. There's nothing else more to say about that. There, he's arrested. He got arrested. And like I don't understand why I would need a video for that. Like, so he got arrested in El Paso. Like, people get arrested. That's what happens. You live this life. You talk loud. You're gonna draw in attention, and you're gonna get arrested. That's how it goes. Nothing new. Nothing new but the day. It's no surprise either. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, those who live the street life and throw themselves out there like that. Well, I mean, that's the normal. That's the norm. Ain't nothing new but the day, carnal. You know what I'm saying? I mean, people can't say that they're shocked or surprised or that they didn't see this coming or some shit like that. Like, really? You didn't see this coming? You know? If people talk loud like that, then of course it's only a matter of time. You know, anytime you try to throw yourself out there like that, well, these are going to be the repercussions and consequences, bro. Because you don't fit into what society, you know, feels as the norm, right, or what should be accepted. So you're going to be targeted. You know, they shall succumb by force, as they say. Right? To fit the social norm. Shit, in these times, what is the social norm? You know? You see that shit be, you know, all crazy. You see that fucking federal agents are saying, you know, to disregard Elon Musk's email. Oh, that shit's funny. Like, what the fuck's going on right here? What are your thoughts on insane asylums? Well, they closed them down. Insane asylums in themselves were just places pretty much to experiment on these individuals, to be honest with you. You know, as fucked up as that may sound, I mean, that's pretty much what they were doing, bro. They were using them as guinea pigs. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not the darkest thing that has ever came out of the science field. I mean, you know, you have had, you know, shit like this, you know, throughout history. It's not the first. Nor do I feel like it would be the last. Yeah, so those individuals got treated pretty, you know, grave. They, you know, pretty much made their situation worse, right? Yeah, they fucked them people up, bro. No lie. Amir, I found Amir. Yeah, sure. Um, who's that supposed to be? I don't get it. What's cracking? What's good, Angel? What's cracking, like my boy? See that inside joke? Yeah, but that's just crazy though. Or what these individuals, and you still find some of them abandoned. Just like, I guess I don't know if the fucking city doesn't know what to do with the property, or they got no buyers, right? But you still find several of them just abandoned. Probably full of all these fucking crackheads and shit. Because I ain't gonna lie, we used to go and chill in some of those before. Bozo did an interview with Blue Devil. Yeah, I seen it. I scoped it out. Not all of it, but I scoped out, some of it. See, here's the thing, though. Here's just what I'm gonna say to the Bozo thing, though. I get Bozo's angle, and I get where he's coming from, right? Because individuals proclaiming to be, solid and real, and when they're not, right? So I understand from that perspective, right? But see, the thing is that right here on the internet, bro, on the net, on YouTube, right? People are just gonna support and follow whoever they want, bro. No matter what people say, no matter what they throw out there, that's just the way that people are, bro. You're not gonna be able to, how could I say, convince them not to support an individual. They have to come to that term themselves, right? Like they'll stop supporting once they whatever they end up seeing, right, that they don't like. But they have to discover it for themselves. People don't really like to be told what they can support and can't support. Um, and so I get that all the stuff that they're throwing, but like I said, if an individual just doesn't want to see it, even no matter what evidence you throw out there and the amount of evidence, these individuals will refuse to acknowledge the evidence, bro. Yes, the delusion is that severe in some. Individuals are just, like I said, they'll stop supporting when they, you know, whenever they see whatever they don't like, and then all of a sudden all the evidence will come into factor, and then now they'll acknowledge it when before they were saying it's fake, but now it's real. It's funny how it works like that, huh? That's why I always find it funny, especially when you have individuals that have been friends for a long time, right? And then next they start beefing it, and then they start throwing each other's dirty laundry out in the open, and it's like, bro, if you think that shit makes you look like gangster or down or whatever, that shit just makes you look fucking stupid and fake, bro. Because it seemed like all this shit bothered you before, but when you guys were friends, you didn't bring it up then. So why bring it up now? If you didn't take flight in the moment, then why are you bringing it up now? Now it's irrelevant. Now it's too late. So what the fuck is the purpose? That shit just makes you look, because apparently it bothered you, but you didn't do shit about it in the moment. So why are you talking about it now? You feel me? Like, that shit that I don't understand, bro. Like, and these people think like they're doing something, and it's like, bro, all it's doing is showing that apparently you were, fake throughout the years, because all this shit bothered you, and you didn't do nothing about it then. So why are you choosing to make a big deal about it now? It's just, that's not how it works. I mean, if I don't like something, I'm gonna call it out, bro, in the moment. Fuck, am I gonna wait for years later? So, it's just crazy. I'm doing a social experiment. Can I ask your input for my thing? Yeah, for sure. Should it? Um, my day's good, by the way. Spencer, no, oh, all right. I feel you. You guys got the storms already, huh? Bozo comes off strong sometimes on YouTube. Yeah. Probably out of frustration, right? Because they see all these people proclaiming to be, real and shit like that when they're not, right? Those who lived it, those who actually sacrificed real shit, lost loved ones and time and shit like that. Obviously when somebody's, pretending it, it tends to bother you, obviously, right? because they're trying to, claim the fame without having to pay none of the sacrifices that you actually made, you know, for it, whatever. Even though like people say what's stupid and you cannot, yeah, no, but at the end of the day, it doesn't mean that these individuals don't care for it, you know, for whatever that's worth, right? To them, apparently, it's worth a lot. You know, people, choose to value things, choose to value different things in life. Shit, there's some people out there that are sports fanatics, like super fans of the teams, bro. That they go crazy if you diss their team, bro. They trying to start fights and they literally acting like they own the teams and shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? So people choose to put their love and emotions in different things, right? That in all true reality, I mean, it's not that big of a deal, and it's not like it actually belongs to them, right? But like I said, people just see it different. He has family in Norwalk before he blew up. His nephew is making his. For who? For Bozo? This person stares at me, but emotional and angry nerves around me. Even there's one dude's right next to. My little is definitely up in the building. Shout out to my baby. Wait, this person stares at me, but emotional and nerves. There's one dude's right next to. What do you mean? What do you mean? I didn't quite understand your question. Pastor Silver Lake came off super strong, and look what happened. Um, yeah, yeah. But like, wait, see, the thing is that Bozo though and Mr. Criminal, their overall character, their personalities are two different things, though. You know, Mr. Criminal was trying to force himself in to be that one. Bozo's not trying, right? Bozo, if somebody, if he has, how can I say, an interview or something like that, then he'll speak on it. But he's not like trying to, create his own podcast and trying to be the one and always trying to be like, the one. It's just that if people ask him the question, he's gonna be, straight up honest, right? And in the moment, while Mr. Criminal, he was just putting his output out there, right? Trying to at least put it out there. Bozo's just being asked, he's just answering. And I get it. People don't really like the way he responds, right? But I mean, telling you how he feels and how he sees it. Can't be mad at that. I mean, it's not like that. It's not like Bozo has his own channel there and he's doing it on out there. Another one comes in for a few days, talks about good, but disappears after a few days. Like you mean that like people are staring at you or what's up, bro? Just ate half of a Chipotle burrito today. Saving. All right, I feel you, bro. Damn, bro. That Chipotle. There's one by my pad. I still haven't hit it though. Did you check? Uh, oh no, you know what? I haven't. I haven't gotten the chance. I'll check it out tomorrow. That is my day off though. I'll be scoping out some music. It's kind of hard finding free time and shit. Trying to juggle everything sometimes. Uh, I know. I'm just saying. A criminal did the most, the most online. Yeah, that's just crazy. Yeah, because he was, involving himself in shit that it had nothing to do with him, right? But he felt like, he felt the need to be the one, the voice to, I guess I don't know, to fix all these problems or terms or whatever. And it's even worse when people try to say that they speak in behalf of something. Like, bro, I can tell you nobody on the internet speaks in behalf of no group. Right? Like people can't come on here and say that they're the voice of the South Side or the Sud or that nah, the homies will do this, the homies will do that. But you know what the fuck the homies are gonna do? Man, shut your stupid ass up, bro. Acting like, bro, you speak for yourself, homie. You give your opinion. You don't speak in behalf of us. Nobody on here speaks in behalf of the group. You get what I'm saying? And those who try to act like that is fucking stupid. You know? And then that's just how you're gonna get yourself in bad situations, bro. Like, don't think that you're the face of anything. You're not. You know, because you try to put that title on something, I guarantee you, bro, you gonna hear some shit, bro. You gonna hear some shit, and you gonna put yourself in a jam, homie. You know, once real people, you know, have some questions now, and not because you felt the need to do this because you wanted some kind of social status. Well, there you go. You play the game, you get that prize. Don't be bitching once it starts knocking on your door. That's what I'm saying. Like even on here, people like there's no such thing as a Southside channel or a Sud channel, bro. It's that fool's channel, and he just happens to be from that that site. But that doesn't mean that that platform is because that's not how it works, bro. And people play too much around with those kind of titles, bro, that they end up getting themselves in a wreck. That shit you shouldn't be playing with. But like I said, those who try to act like super politic on here or super, thug like that, bro. Like I already know that these individuals aren't really tapped in and they're not really in the mix, bro. Because I guarantee you, if they'll be saying shit like that, bro, they'll be hearing about it, bro. You know, so they wouldn't be behaving or saying the shit that they say if they were really tapped in. Because real homies gonna be like, hey, fool, what the fuck is this all about? You get yourself in some shit. You can always tell who still really kicks it and who's still relevant, but by how they talk and how they carry themselves. If they talk reckless and all that, then they don't hang around with homies. Because if they would, they wouldn't be talking so reckless because they know they would get checked, right? So they wouldn't come off, so with a loose mouth like that. They come off with a loose mouth like that because they don't hang around nobody. Because real homies they don't tolerate that kind of shit, bro. And like I tell you, bro, when you're amongst the real ones, whatever, nobody's trying to act like a killer or a gangster or none of that shit. Nobody's trying to act super hard. There's no need to. And plus, people don't like those kind of behaviors, bro. Like all that fucking talking, bro. Like do something then, bro. If not, shut the fuck up already. People don't want to care. People don't want to know and hear about what you want to do or what you're gonna do. You either do it or you don't, bro. Because you're not gonna impress nobody acting like if nobody around this bitch hasn't done the same shit. So what the fuck are you, trying to, like brag and boast about, bro? People don't give a fuck. And that's just the true hard reality of shit. See, to everybody else, right, to people who are not from the streets, maybe that kind of stuff, is impressive or may seem like something, oh, damn, because they're not used to that, they're not a part of that world. So to them, this is all like taboo. So it's all like, like interesting, right? But those who are actually in the mix también, you're not wowing people by doing the shit that you do because they all do it as well. So. Bozo's homie, saw his interview, his talks, the monster. I feel full. Yeah, I heard that they get pretty good portions. Güey, el compa los beats al Bozo. Órale, okay. He records his early shit in the studio. One of the. Órale, all right. I feel you. Yeah, Bozo's been doing it for a long time, bro. Once he left High Power, I feel like his career, finally started to elevate. You know what I mean? Um, I felt like he needed to break off of that because what tended to happen with High Power, no disrespect towards them or anything like that, is that they all felt the same, right? Like it was all similar type beats and all similar type of flow, right? So it just all seemed similar. There wasn't really something separating one from the other, right? So once Bozo left, right, and he got his own different now, people beat makers and stuff like that, right? Producers. Now his tracks felt different, right? They had a different type tone to them, different type feel. It wasn't the same sound. Because you could tell that High Power sound, by just their beats. They roughly sound similar. If there was a good while where it kind of just all sounded the same. When it's good to especially when it comes to music and experimenting with beats, it's good to try different stuff, right? Different sounds, different feels. You know what I mean? As long as you just don't go too far out there, right? Like and end up coming with some way out there shit like Eminem tends to do sometimes. Because I get trying to be different, right? But there's a limit to that too. Because then you tend to drift so far away that you don't even seem like the same person no more, right? When it comes to the sound. So you got to know how to juggle the two worlds. Ice Cube does a really good job at it, right? Um, his older albums and his newer albums, they don't sound the same, but at the same time, it didn't go way too far out where it's like it doesn't feel like an Ice Cube track, right? It's still gangster, but with a modern feel to it. Because there's other people that try to come with some shit, and it's like, have you heard this track, bro? Like, and I'm hearing it, and I'm just like, man, what's up with that beat, though? Like, nah, fuck the beat. Like, hear what he's saying, and it's like, no, I hear what he's saying, and it's legit. It's some legit shit, right? But just that beat, though, I can't do the beat, so it's just, I could care less what he's saying. Like, the beat is whack, so I'm skipping it, plain and simple. Most people don't even, the beats aren't that important, right? Because most people sometimes they don't even wait till the person starts rapping. They just hear the beat, and before the person even says anything, they'll skip it. If they don't like the way the beat feels, the beat is gonna set the mood, bro. You know what I mean? And that's just the cold shit about it, cold reality. If they're not really feeling the beat, they're gonna press next. What's cracking, like Derek? Ronnie. LA looks tiny next to him. Next to what? Bozo? Well, Bozo's tall, and Ronnie, I know he's small. He's still young. That's why Ronnie's still young. Chicano rappers are not the voice of the barrio. They are just rappers from the neighborhood. Yeah, facts, bro. Shit. These individuals aren't even the voice of their own barrios, and they expect to be the voice of the barrio. Like, no, you're not. People that proclaim to be the voice of the raza or the voice of their barrio, like, no, you're not. Shut up. Like, bro, who the fuck that made you the fucking speaker? People like that are just goofy. Like, bro, you speak in behalf of yourself. Shut up. Same with reminds me of when. What the hell? What are your thoughts on guys like Capone, Mr. Criminal, Lady Pinks? Well, I was never a fan of the Lady Pinks or whatever, right? I just felt like she just tried too hard, right? So it just didn't come off, authentic in my personal opinion. Mr. Criminal, I before the whole, him throwing rat and everything like that. I thought it was really good, bro. I thought it was one of the best, for the Chicano rap, right? When it comes to overall his rapping skills, being able to keep up on beat and overall just vibe and feel of his tracks, right? But obviously now all of that shit is irrelevant. This is just my opinion, right? To me, it's irrelevant, right? Because, I mean, you can't stand on your morals, and I mean, then we don't see eye to eye, so therefore your music is irrelevant now. So that I'll say that, right? And for Mr. Capone, now, Mr. Capone has done a lot for Chicano, right? He had people I know, they feel however they feel about him, right? Which I never understand why, right? I know people always say because of his ethnicity, but I don't understand what the fuck does that have to do with anything. You get what I mean? Like, there's individuals who are not Mexican or Latinos who are from barrios and grow up with the Chicano estilo. So I don't know where all of this shit is coming from, right? I guess people really are not coming from the hood, so they don't really know, right? But this shit is normal, right? So people like Capone, there's a lot of them. So I don't get it from that perspective. I feel like he's a good businessman, right? For what he has done for his label, his career, right? Now, with that though, I'm not the biggest fan of his music though, like his rapping skills. I don't really dig his music. I was never a fan of his music, right? Just because it wasn't my style, right? He tended to make more the music for the women, you know what I mean? More romantic stuff and stuff like that, right? So so it's just not what I was looking for. So for the music, I really wasn't a fan, but I can't say nothing bad about the individual, right? I mean, people always say like, "Oh, he tries to be Mexican." Like, when? Like, when has he ever said that though? I never heard him say that or proclaim to be that, right? Like, wow, just look at his estilo. Like, well, he grew up amongst these fools, bro. Like, don't act like you and your friends don't fucking share similarities, homie. Or like, if you don't pick up shit from them, you're gonna tend to show off of your social circle. This is not something new, bro. You know what I mean? Like, you're just looking for something to hate on the individual because you just like, I guess, what he stands for, probably. Like, well, he's from a southern neighborhood. He's actually from his neighborhood. And people say, like, oh, he's bad. Well, I never heard nobody from his neighborhood come out and say it, bro, so I don't know what to tell you. And there's no paperwork, so I mean. So, like, you're trying to pass off your opinions as facts, homie. And that's not how the real world works. You can feel how you want, bro. That's fine and dandy. No one's telling you can't. But trying to pass off your opinions as the actual truth is stupid in itself. That's one of the things that people don't understand, right? Like if we're talking about facts, you can't give your opinions with no evidence as facts, right? Like for example, when they were talking about the whole A Marvelous Minds, when they were calling him a pedophile, and I said he's not a pedophile because, at least from my point of view, I haven't seen no evidence showing that there's a pattern. You know what I mean? Because in the DSM-5, manual for disorders, he doesn't fit the criteria of what a pedophile is. Now, you can say he's a sex offender or a sicko or a pervert or a creep. You can say all of that. That's cool. But a pedophile's different, though. Meaning in the sense of the word and the disorder, the actual illness, because it's not the same thing. Or like, oh, you're co-signing it. Like, no, it's just from the logical and definition, it's not making any sense. It's kind of like saying if somebody's bipolar and you're saying that they're schizophrenic. Well, clearly there's something wrong with them, but it's not schizophrenic. He's bipolar. And it's not the same thing. It's two different things, even though they share similarities. But it's not the same thing. If you were to go ask a specialist, they would say, well, no, you're wrong. You know what I mean? That's why I can't say he's a pedophile. Because by definition, he doesn't match. You can say he's a sex offender because, yes, this is a crime, right? he did break the law, right? When it comes to, having intercourse with the minor. So yes, that fits the criteria of what a sex offender is, but not what a pedophile is. That's just different things. Because then people get the idea that this is what a pedophile is when it's like, well, no, it's not. Right? You're passing misinformation. And then people now start grabbing the misinformation and thinking that's facts. And, well, no. And it's not like you're actually standing for the individual because, like I said, I disagree. But, I mean, if we're talking from the logical sense of things, right? And if you study psychology, right? Then, no, he doesn't fit the criteria. So, therefore, I can't say that. And then people got, butthurt or whatever, trying to say that I was co-signing, and it's like, you believe whatever you want, bro. But it's like, when it comes to actually facts and opinions, it's different things. Now, I can have my own opinions and think he's a pedophile, right? But if we're talking about facts, then I don't have the facts to support this. So why would I try to pass it off as facts? Like just on the simple fact of tarnishing the individual's reputation. Well, I don't need to be fucking telling lies in order to make that happen, because with the truth in itself is already you don't need to make up lies when the truth is, says it in itself. It doesn't get any worse than that. Right? Because then that would just make you a liar. So, and I'm just not down with that. So when we're talking about facts, I can't try to pass off my opinions as facts. But see, people have a hard time separating the things, right? Because they feel a certain way, and I understand. But yeah, some of his cousins never met Bozo, but I don't know. But I do know. All right, that's cool. That's cool. Most of them fools who claim to be the voice of are goofy. So yeah, that is true. Is 23 have sex with the 17? Is that female? Well, yeah, because you're an adult and they're still a minor. The more crazier part, like I said, even about the whole situation is that somebody had said, well, Elon Musk had a child with a 27-year-old and he's like 50, so how come nobody says nothing about it then? And it's like, because that's not a minor, you crazy fuck. It's not the same thing. It's a trip. I met Bozo in the event a while back. That's right. That's right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, my lunch break is over. We got to get back to it. It was good chopping it up with you guys, and we out.